In this month's edition of Around Troy, we have two ladies from the Troy Civic Theater telling us about their renovations and the upcoming performance. Also, Karen Perk is here to tell us about the Troy Hayner Cultural Pumpkin Glow. Sean Denoyer will be here to tell us about Troy's haunted tours. Ken Seiler will be here from Hobart Arena to tell us about the upcoming fall and winter schedule. And Shane Carter will be here from the Lincoln Community Center to give us an update. Hi, I'm Kelly Weaver, and we are here with the Troy Civic Theater. Um, hi, will you tell me your titles and how long you've been with the Troy Civic Theater?
I'm Nicole Amistoffer Wallace. I'm secretary of the board. I'm co-chair of the playwriting committee, and I've been with the theater for almost 5 years.
Okay.
My name is Jackie Chamberlain. I'm the president of the board currently. This is my second year of being president. And when you ask me how long I've been with Troy, I've been in community theater since we moved to Ohio in the 70s. I've played with Troy since I think the first one was 1994.
And how long has the Troy Civic Theater been here in Troy and been opened?
Since 1965 was the beginning, and it was a group of people that got together. I can't tell you exactly how long they've been here in the barn, but I think they've been in the barn since the 70s.
Oh my goodness. And you guys have a lot of renovations going on here. So tell me about all the new renovations and how this will improve things.
Well, we have. We're excited about this. One of those things that's expensive, but it doesn't show. We've reworked all of our lighting so that the lighting grid is been reworked. Many of the lighting instruments have been rewired, and so we're getting a little bit better with our lighting. In addition to that, we've added some new sound equipment and some of the connections, and I'm not techie, so that's as much as I will tell you. But we've added some new connections to improve our sound. And then the thing that will show up once we get them up is we have all brand new black curtains, which we're really excited about. They will enclose the side areas of the stage, and our old curtains were really pretty raggedy, but these are going to be beautiful.
And you had some renovations to the outside as well, correct?
Yes, we did. In fact, the park department takes care of the outside of the barn, and because it's their barn, and so they resided the entire outside of the barn to match the addition that was put on with the restrooms, which was done, I think, about 10 years ago, maybe. And they also painted the front of the barn so that we really do look brand new on the outside.
So you guys are pretty excited about all the new renovations and hope it brings in more people?
We are excited about the renovations, and even though they don't show, we think it will improve our technical performance, and so we encourage people to come and see us. And honestly, I think this is a really good season to start attending our performances because we've got a really good lineup of shows.
Well, how many people do you usually get through the doors in a year?
The theater has a seating capacity of 110 people per performance. We start in October. Our first production is in October, and our last one will be in May. So our season runs the school year basically.
Oh, okay. So you take the summer off?
Well, we don't exactly take the summer off, but more people are on vacation, so it's harder to generate the workforce that we need.
So tell us about some of the upcoming performances.
Into Christmas time, we're going to be doing a show called Nuncrackers, a Christmas musical. It's based on the Nunsense series of musicals. that probably a lot of people have been familiar with. This is the Little Sisters of Hoboken are doing a Christmas show to bring attention to their church and to raise funds for their congregation. Angel Street is the next show, which will be taking place. It will be in March. That is a Victorian thriller that is set in the 1890s. Kind of an on the edge of your street, edge of your seat thriller. Kind of keep everybody's attention. And then in May, we'll be doing The Butler Did It, which is a comedic thriller. And in that show, as well as in amongst the actors. But that one's very comedic. I think the audiences are very receptive to the comedies. A lot of Neil Simon, anything that will make them laugh. And they seem to really be taking to the musicals. So those are.
And you just did Annie not too long ago, right?
Yes. Annie was done last year.
And so you use both adults and sometimes children in your plays, correct?
Yes, we do. Actually, when we were talking about taking a break in the summer, we do a children's theater during the summers where they're teaching anywhere from, I think, age, 5 or 6 is when they start,
I believe so, yeah.
up through high school. And then we do encourage those kids to come and audition for us when we do have children-friendly shows like Annie.
So is it you do a performance, or are you teaching them about theater, or both?
A little bit of both. They get a week of drama camp where they are learning theater as well as getting ready to put on a show, usually just their parents and grandparents and so forth.
Oh, okay. And also, tell us about some of the volunteers you have here. And you said you have a pretty good group of people on your board and volunteers.
We do. I'll talk a little bit about the technical volunteers. We have some people who are actually trained in technical theater that volunteer and really do a lot of the lighting and sound aspects of the productions. And one of those people is on our board. Well, actually, 2 of them now are on our board. Jeff just joined the board in September. Our board terms go from September 1st through August 31st, and elected board members serve for 3 years. And then, of course, you can't talk about Troy Civic Theater without talking about Jerry Nichols, who has been our costume designer for years and years, and she is an absolute wonder. She keeps track of all our costumes in the annex, which is a warehouse where we have, my goodness, we have costumes from every period of time. And she sews most of our costumes, and I, being a sewer, am always amazed that she'll look at something and say, well, you just do it this way, and she does it without a pattern. So Jerry has been involved in the theater since it began, and she is a wonder.
Yes, where do you store everything? All the, I guess, backdrops and costumes, like you said. That brought up a question that I never even thought about.
We have a warehouse area over on Crawford Street that is, I would guess it's probably a room about as big as this main room, and we have probably 3 racks of costumes, and then the rest of it is filled with props and furniture and set pieces.
Okay. How long does it take to, practice and get everybody ready to go for a performance? Like, how long do you guys do, I guess, rehearsal for?
That somewhat depends on the director, how much they want to rehearse during the week, and just the show. Musicals, with having to learn music and choreography, do tend to take quite a bit longer. They will start rehearsing Nutcrackers any time now, actually. But for our straight plays, we usually go 5 to 7 weeks.
Okay. If you have the theater bug, how does someone go about getting, to come out here and be in one of your performances?
Well, we have a website.
Okay.
The website is www.troycivictheater.com, and theater is spelled Theatre, the English version of theater. And we also have a telephone line, and that number is 339-7700. And you can leave messages, you can get information about upcoming shows, you can purchase tickets on the telephone, and we're working to be able to sell tickets on our website. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting there.
We also have a Facebook page, so
Oh,
we will
okay.
put up call for volunteers, audition notices also on the Facebook page,
Okay.
as well as public service announcements through N75, Dayton newspapers, Troy Daily News.
Okay. Yeah, I notice I see things in the newspaper and whatnot, and posters up around town. So,
Mhm.
Yes.
well, thank you for being with me today, and we look forward to seeing all your new renovations and also some of the upcoming performances.
Wonderful.
Thank
Thank you.
Hi, we're here with Karen Perk. She is a coordinator for the Pumpkin Glow here at the Hayner Center. Please tell us what your role is in getting the Pumpkin Glow together.
Well, about 3 years ago, Linda Lee Jolly, the director of the Hayner, approached me about putting together an event that would focus on a pumpkin glow. And a pumpkin glow is when you display publicly pumpkins that have been hand carved in front of the Hayner, and to try to turn it into an event, a yearly event that the community would enjoy and come and interface at the Hayner and have a great time and do activities and just enjoy themselves. And so this is the third year for the event, and we've been working hard at it, and we're really getting a lot of very positive feedback from the community, and people seem to really like it.
How many pumpkins did you have last year?
Last year we had a little over 200 pumpkins, and our goal is to, we have a goal of 1,000 pumpkins. You know, you got to have a good goal, and obviously we'd like to have a whole lot more than that, but at least 1,000 is what we'd love to have, so that when you drive by, it's really a spectacular display.
And where do the adults and children get the free pumpkins?
Okay, the way it works is Fulton Family Farms is our sponsor, and they have been from the beginning. And they provide free pumpkins to the first 100 entries that we have for the event. And so you can go to the Troy Hayner website and download an entry form, fill that out, and send it in or take it to the Hayner. And when you do that, you receive a coupon for a free pumpkin. You go out to Fulton Farms and select your pumpkin and carve it and turn it in the day of the pumpkin glow. And then at the end of the event that evening, you can come and retrieve your pumpkin and take it home and enjoy it, and it's really a great time.
What other activities are there for adults and kids there?
Well, in the art studio we have crafts where people can decorate their own pumpkin. They have all different types of things they do there. We're also going to have a hoot nanny this year, where various musicians will perform outside on the porch, and people can join in and have a great time jamming with the musicians.
Any one specific band?
Yeah, the name of the band is Sugar Grove, and so there are lots of guitars, mandolins, bass fiddles, and kind of folky type music.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah.
Where can we find out more information and to get pumpkins and whatnot?
You can go to www.troyhayner.org, and you can download an entry form, or you can go to the Troy Hayner Cultural Center and pick up an entry form there.
All right, well, thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing everybody out at the Pumpkin Glow. It is always a good time. We'll see you there. Hi, we're here with Shonda Neuer, Chairwoman of the Halloween Committee. Please tell us about the Halloween festivities we have going on this year.
Well, first of all, on Friday from 7 to 9, we'll have the Ghost Walks that'll be taking place downtown Troy. And then on Saturday is the big day, and we also have the Ghost Walks from 6 to 9. We will have a zombie walk, and that will start. They'll be lining up at 7:30, and hopefully starting around 8 o'clock. And then we'll have an after party, which will be at Ladou's, and it's the Voodoo Zombie Ball. Should start around 8:30, pretty much when the zombies arrive.
Now, how many years has the zombie walk been going on?
The zombie walk's been going on 3 years, I want to say. First started over by Hobart Arena, and then we've had to take it over by the American Legion since the bridge was closed, so we had to have some place for the zombies to walk.
And this is the second year of the zombie ball, right?
Yes, it is.
And tell us about your ghost tours.
Well, what we do is we tell you about the histories and the haunts of downtown Troy. We give you a little taste of the other side of Troy. The walk will take place probably around 50 minutes to an hour, just according to how long the crowd and how big the crowd is and how fast they want to walk. And around along the way, we go into a couple of the buildings, and there's a few little scares along the way.
Couple surprises, huh?
That's true.
Now, where would you get tickets for this?
Tickets will be on sale the day of the show, or the day of the walk, should I say. And also there'll be tickets available online. We are on Facebook, Ghost Tours of Troy, and please like us on Facebook, please. And also there'll be an area on the Facebook page that you can click on to a PayPal account. So we will take check, cash, and credit cards.
Where would you meet for these tours?
You will meet in the back of Winans in the bookstore. They're called the Atrium, and at that we'll have the tickets, ticket counters in there. Now, if the weather's good, we may have the ticket counter out here. And so in this general area, 405 Public Square is where you'll be able to find us.
Oh, okay. Is there any charge for the zombie walk?
No charge for the zombie walk. Just come in your best zombie makeup.
Now, what about the zombie ball? How much would that cost if you dress up as a zombie?
The zombie ball is a $5 cover charge. That's going to include appetizers, and Troy Community Radio will be the DJ. So you'll have your entertainment. We will also have a brain eating contest, best costume, and there's some other raffles and some other surprises along the way. And also it is you have to be over 21 to get in, and we'll have special drink prices available there too.
Now, how many years have you been involved with the Halloween festivities in Troy?
I have been involved for 5 years.
Do you enjoy this?
Absolutely. Halloween's my favorite time.
Oh, very cool. I can also say that for our cameramen as well. Well, we look forward to it, and oh, tell us the website and Facebook again.
Okay, Ghost Tours of Troy, and I don't know if we have a website set up yet or not. So right now we're just on Facebook, and tickets will be $10, and that's pretty much. Any other questions once you get on Facebook? And there will also be flyers around a lot of the businesses downtown Troy. There will also be a phone number if you need to contact and have any questions.
All right, well, thank you so much, and we look forward to it.
All right, thank you.
Ah! Hi, we're here with Ken Seiler from Hobart Arena. He is the arena manager. Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Good, thanks for having me today.
Oh, you're welcome. Tell us about your job and what it all entails here as arena manager.
Well, as the arena manager, this is only one portion of really the scope of what we do. We are a city department, and we serve as the recreation department for the city of Troy. And the arena just happens to be one piece of the puzzle. And in addition to this operation, we also handle the oversight of the management of the Troy Aquatic Park, and we oversee all of the all of the recreational programs in the city of Troy, and also the scheduling of all of our park facilities. So the Hobart Arena, again, is just one piece of the puzzle, but it is a significant piece. The Hobart Arena was built in 1950, and it was taken over by the city when the Recreation Department was formed back in 1971. So we, of course, obviously handle all of the scheduling in the venue, all of the contracts for all of the use of the venue, and public skating sessions, staffing, of course, all of those other pieces. But what we've really tried to do over the last several years is become more involved with bringing a wider variety of events to Troy and to Miami County, and maybe some larger scale, more visible events to Troy and Miami County.
Well, tell us about some of your upcoming programming here and scheduling for the Hobart Arena.
Well, over the last several weeks, we have completed announcing our fall 2013 event schedule, and we are now on sale with all of those shows. The first show will start, or will be at the end of October, October the 26th, and that is going to be Scotty McCreery, who was the American Idol winner a couple seasons ago. Following that, on Friday, November the 8th, we will have a group called Zoso, who is a Led Zeppelin tribute act. And they were here back in 2010, and we had a very favorable response when they were here, so we're bringing them back again. On the heels of that, then, the following weekend, we actually have two events back-to-back on Friday and Saturday night, which is certainly a challenge for us with a smaller staff. On Friday evening, we have a third day that we'll be performing on November the 15th. And then the following day, again, another returning act. We have Foreigner performing. And again, they were here back in 2010, and very favorable response for them as well. So that's why we decided we would bring them back. And then following that, we have an up-and-coming country artist by the name of Chris Young, with a special guest, Charlie Worsham, on November the 24th. And then to round out the year, we have a Christmas show coming in on December the 3rd with Trace Adkins. So we're certainly very excited about the lineup that we have put together for the fourth quarter of this year, and we feel it's one of the best that we've ever had.
Yes, I always enjoy coming in around Christmas and coming to see a show. I think that's the best time of the year. You get like an early Christmas present to yourself.
Right, and we're hoping that maybe folks will buy the tickets for their family and friends for Christmas gifts, holiday gifts.
Now, can you buy tickets online yet?
Yes, all of our tickets are available online at hobartarena.com or during our office hours, which are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. They can call 937-339-2911, and they can purchase over the phone. And they can certainly also walk into our office hours here at the box office located in the lobby, or at our upstairs offices during the week, 8 to 5, and the second and fourth Saturdays of each month we're open from 10 a.m. to 12 noon.
Oh, okay. Now, how many people can we get in Hobart Arena? How many can we pack in here?
Well, that certainly is determined based on the setup for a particular event. There are 3,800 seats in the building, but for most of the concerts, the way it's set up, we can accommodate approximately 3,000 people. For some smaller shows, we can do it set up so it can accommodate less, just so that everyone can be located closer to the stage. But for most of our shows, we accommodate about 3,000 people.
All right. Well, thank you for being with us today and learning what the fall schedule holds.
We appreciate you coming and being with us today.
All right. Well, thank you. And now Shane Carter from the Lincoln Community Center.
Hello, and welcome to the Lincoln Community Center. Special thank you to TV5 for making this possible and allowing us to host the show here at the Lincoln Center once again. We're very excited about some projects we have going on here at the center, particularly here in our natatorium, if you will, in our pool room. And one thing that we're really excited about is we were able to get a City Development Block Grant, formerly known as CDBG grant, that will allow us to add a handicap bathroom here in the Lincoln Center. This is a huge need that we've had here for the Lincoln Center for quite some time. We have a handicap accessible ramp that does allow entry into the building, but we don't have a restroom that's handicap accessible. So the restroom will be going in right here where I'm standing. We're very excited. We've worked with Patrick Hansford as well as Jim Dando and Greg Harris with the City of Troy. And it's going to be able to offer a shower for our patrons as well as a sink and a toilet as well as some space for a changing room. So we're really excited about that project. One other thing we're very excited about that's definitely been an improvement here to the center and to the pool room is we've been able to install a heater. And with the help of Dave Services, we've put in a heater/combo air conditioning unit. What it will allow for in the winter is to heat this room down here. The room in the winter gets very, very cold, and we had many complaints about the temperature of the room. So we're excited this winter that problem will be relieved. We're very, very thankful for Dave and his not only his support, but his staff and all the work they've put forward to make this possible. With this project going on as well, we also have an opportunity where the Troy Foundation has offered us a grant. And we're very thankful for this grant, and it's going to allow us to drain our pool. And when we drain our pool, we'll be able to do some painting to the pool. We're scheduled to start that project here on October the 15th. We had some delays in working with this bathroom and making sure that we had space and time to do all this. But when we drain the pool, we'll be able to repaint it and hopefully a good epoxy coat. Classic Pools here in Troy will be doing that. So we're definitely excited about the improvements we made to the pool room, and I would encourage everybody in Troy and the surrounding areas to come out and check out our facility. Obviously there's a lot of programming we have going on, but most importantly the improvements made here to the pool room will be very, very important. So we're working hard to beautify the building and restore it. First built in 1938, definitely every day is a struggle in terms of upkeeping and maintaining it. So that's a lot to do with the pool and what's going on, and next we'll be talking about our after school program. Definitely one of our gyms here at the center, and something I'd say is our backbone in the core program will be our after-school tutoring program. As you can see, we have a group of individuals in here today studying, working very hard on their schoolwork. We first started this program in 2011 with a grant to the Troy Foundation. That grant allowed us to start the program, and since then we've not only gained support from the United Way, but many volunteers and people in the community, retired teachers that have helped make it possible. Mark Scott is our educational coordinator. He's a retired teacher from Piqua City Schools, and he brings a lot of knowledge and experience to the program. The first part of this first semester, I believe that our kids have brought home some very good grades. With the help of Lauren Evilsizer at the Troy High School, I've been able to track some of their grades, and their parents not only helping out, but signing consent forms to allow us to be involved. So we're very excited about the future of this program. I think it's so important because our kids, in order to make a bright future possible, education will be the key to all that. In order to be a self-sufficient adult, it's very important that we can have not only some experience or some education or a trait that we can rely on to make a nice sustainable wage to raise our families. So here working today we have Alexis Smith, we have Esteban Collier, we have Kaylee Collier, and we have Mrs. Desiree Bird. And we're very, very happy about them. Esteban, I'm sorry your last name is not Collier, it's Stafford, but he's still Esteban, a great young leader for us, and we're very thankful for them. We're very thankful for Mark Scott, who's came and worked with us and really been a great asset to our staff, as well as Jeremy Hughes and Julio Herrera. Usually on most days, sometimes we have as many as 15 kids down in this program. Also upstairs we have a program for kids grades K to 3rd, and that's ran by Mrs. Elizabeth Stafford and Miss Tracy McDonald. Up there usually we have anywhere between 10 and 13 kids on a daily basis. Many of these kids are kids that walk either from the surrounding elementaries, the junior high and high school. It's my goal as a director and for the Lincoln Center to be able to offer transportation in the future. So we're working on securing a van, maybe a 12 to 15 passenger that would allow us to pick up our kids in inclement weather, as well as to be able to transport them to a situation, whether if we have sporting events or today the young ladies are going out to Harmony Farms. So thanks again for the opportunity from TV5, and please come down to Lincoln Center. Thank you.
Thanks, Shane. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you again next month for Around Troy.